Yeah, I mean, first off, I just want to thank God, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We had a little technical difficulty. That's what happens when you go live. All right, so let's get into it, man. So we'll go ahead and talk about the Chiefs game. Man, that was all right. Okay, let me start out first. So they played in Brazil, and they held up their own through the entire game. But I feel like what I was watching the entire game was a little confusion. First quarter, 3 plays in, another veteran once again knocks out one of these young wide receivers of ours. And
Okay, let's talk about that. That was a huge. So at first, what did you think?
separated shoulder.
But no, but first,
I'll tell you
what
that-
you think was at fault at first.
Travis
Well,
Kelce.
I don't know who was at fault, but the first thing that I thought of was
No, Travis
happened-
already said he's at fault.
okay. But the first thing that I thought of was like what happened to Rashee Rice at the hands of Patrick Mahomes. I was like, damn, I know it wasn't that,
Another veteran, yeah.
but it was another veteran, one of our another main players taking out our best receiver at the time. And that's what I was thinking of at the time. I was like, damn, we took out our own guy again, back-to-back years. Crazy, right?
Like, what are we doing? Like,
So Travis Kelce admitted, yep, he was a little off. And then since Worthy got injured, we were thinking the worst because it looked bad, separated shoulder, and it takes a long time to get over that shit. So in an interview, Travis Kelce admitted that he couldn't get over this. This is 3 plays into the game, 3 plays. As a veteran, he could not get over the fact what he did to Worthy until the second half. Finally, in the second half, he finally got over it, whatever. But if you notice, it was all in his head what he did because Patrick Mahomes threw him a perfect pass and Travis Kelce stopped. So that chemistry wasn't there anymore. He stopped and it was a walk-in perfect touchdown that
Would have been.
would have been that he did not get. It was fucked everybody up.
oh, the one where he like stopped running.
Just stop.
Yeah, he can stop. He can stop.
Yeah,
And, like,
He
parked it.
Him and his stop running. So we'll talk about the first quarter. So it was.
I
It was
see
not
Eileen
good.
is down here. I don't know what she's doing.
I agree with Scott Scoot. The running game did not look good. I don't know.
You're not on
I
camera,
think
just
I
come
think
get
we just abandoned the running game at first for some reason. Really, really early, we didn't give Checo or anybody
Hunt?
else. Yeah,
Hunt?
Kareem Hunt any kind of chance to get a rhythm. I think our running game would have been a lot more successful. We would have stuck with it, but I think we kind of panicked. I think all 4 quarters until maybe the fourth quarter, we looked pretty decent. We got out coached, outplayed,
No.
everything else in the first 3 quarters.
So you say we want a running game, but Andy Reid does not. That's not him.
It doesn't matter if
That's
it's
not
him or
him.
not. It doesn't matter. We need a running game.
But no, but that's the head coach. If it's not in his style, that's not what we're gonna do.
But we've
Right?
had, yeah,
Right?
we had
But
a
right
running,
now,
a
but here's the
decent
thing.
running
But,
game.
but right now, with especially with the Xavier Worthy out now, with of course having Rashee Rice out, right? We need a running game because we don't got the guys on offense right now that are going to be able to carry us without a running game right now, right? So to that
But
point,
who's our running backs? Then?
well, that's fine. That's fine. But here's what I'm gonna say. Isaiah Pacheco ran the ball 5 times for 25 yards. He ran at 5 yards per average. That's not bad. That's good, right? So why did he only touch the ball 5 times? That's a problem. That's my issue. We ran the ball 11 times that game outside of the 6 times that Patrick ran it.
Yeah, no, I agree. So Scott says, you know what? So Pacheco's legs go fast. So, but what was the longest run that he had? What, maybe 30 yards? No, yeah, I agree, but we don't give him as many carries as we should. We don't give a Kareem Hunt as many carries as we should. So it was almost like we give Pacheco a couple of runs. Like, he didn't break the 30, so we'll throw in Kareem Hunt.
But no, okay, but Patrick Mahomes is our quarterback, so we want to throw the ball, right? We want to throw the ball.
You want to give it to the best player on the team. I get that, but you cannot ever in the football game abandon the running game.
Yeah. I get that. It's important to run the ball. It is.
And speaking of the running game, right? Scott just said that he'd like to see Brashard Smith get a chance. I wouldn't mind seeing it because I mean, as much as I love Kareem Hunt, right?
I do like Brashard Smith.
He just isn't gonna have that big play for us, right? He's gonna be consistent. He's going to be serviceable, but I don't see him being Kareem Hunt. I don't see him being explosive. I don't see him making that big play. And I don't know enough about Brashard Smith, but with him being a younger player and the things that I've been hearing about him being able to catch the ball to the backfield, I would like to see what he has. That's
1 2 yards to get the first down. Kareem Hunt, Brashard Smith. I'd rather see him right after Isaiah Pacheco
or Pacheco. But like, we don't have an Adrian Peterson. We don't have that dude.
We ain't got a Jamal Charles anymore. We ain't got a Mahomes, right? We ain't got a Larry Johnson.
We don't have that dude.
Yeah,
we used to Isaiah Pacheco 2 years ago, but not anymore.
I almost said we ain't got a Dikembe Mutombo, but I meant to say Christian Okoye, right? So we had an embarrassment of riches at quarterback over the years. We kind of have. We've been very fortunate, right? But right now we're kind of. I mean, the worst time I remember is when Donnell Bennett was our running back, right? But outside of that, yeah.
No, that's when Priest Holmes came in right after when Donnell.
I believe so. Oh, man, Priest Holmes was the truth. But not to go too deep into that, back to this game, right? I do think it would be exciting to see what Brashard Smith can do, right? Let's get him in there, throw him some screen passes, and let's see what. No. Why say you?
Because okay, so we have Hunt and we have Pacheco, 2 veterans, and we're not trying to run the ball, man.
Are you calling Isaiah Pacheco a veteran already?
But
I've been here for like 4 years, 3 years.
3.
Yeah, by the 3rd year, you're
considered one of these years. So maybe 2.
I think no.
You wouldn't call him a journeyman.
Our team is set up to be a pass-oriented team, right?
Currently, I mean that's true. That's a true statement. Sure. Okay.
Running the ball with fucking Pacheco.
I feel like before
hold on, very averages backs ever.
No, hold on. So before Pacheco got hurt last year, we was running the ball with him a lot more, like than what we're seeing right now. At least, well, I mean, it's only 1 fucking week, so let's not get too carried away. But at least I hope, right? I felt like I seen at the beginning in preseason that he had the old school pop. So I'm hoping he still has it, but we can't tell that out of 5 carries. That's not enough to see what he has.
What's that fucking box up there? Do we have a box on our screen? No.
So that was the first quarter, and then here comes the second quarter. I did like the fact that it was like a last second. Noah Gray catches the ball. Hurry up and gives it to the referee. Referee sets it down. You get the fucking
the first half kickoff. Field goal.
Everybody sets up at like 3 and 2 and 1, and they kick it. I'm like, oh shit! They actually,
a 60-yarder on a 60-yarder,
fucking 60-yarder.
I want to see if you guys felt the same way I did. Up to that point, that was a fucking terrible first half for us to watch, to go through, right? It was just not a good feeling. And at least when we got that, it at least added some excitement to for us, right? At the end. Right. That was probably, for me anyways, the most exciting part of the game was that fucking field goal.
Work Friday nights. I work high school football games on Friday night. Why is the NFL trying to intrude on the America's greatest passion of high school football?
You know what? That's actually a good point, because Okay.
Oh, you can walk it, but no.
that's actually a great point, because what
I
Joe's
like
point
that.
bringing up is like, that's Friday Night Lights. That's supposed to belong to the kids in high school, parents showing up, watching their kids play. Those kids, by the way, would watch those games if they saved it for Saturday, Sunday, what have you.
High school. That's the. Why are you laughing?
Because
Well, let's go ahead.
because would you say you can whoa or you what? Say it again.
You can or you want.
Okay, fair comeback, but really,
You can whoa or you what?
So I don't think you have anything to say about the actual topic.
No,
I
I don't care.
yeah. So, but here's the thing: do you think that it's kind of like it would be better if they didn't do it on Friday nights, or you have no problem with it?
Friday night was stupid. Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
No,
You know about the high school, whatever. It was Friday.
He's got a
dumb.
point though.
It's dumb.
no. Friday nights is high school football.
Dumb.
My entire life has been high school football. Is Friday night.
Friday nights. Like,
Why is NFL trying to fucking intrude on that shit?
Right.
Dude?
So
I don't like
yeah.
it. I don't like it. At all.
Friday NFL
Oh.
dumb. Saturday NFL dumb. Just keep it the way it was.
Eventually there'll be
Sunday, and maybe a Thursday.
I'm telling you, eventually it's going to be on every day of the week.
That's dumb.
They'll figure it out.
I'm trying. We're trying.
Now, don't forget, last year
Trying.
the Chiefs played on every day of the week except for Tuesday. Every day of the week except for Tuesday.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like, not that they're going to do it continuously, but by the end of this year, like, yeah, a game will probably be played on every single day of the week. It is what it is. So, but I can understand why Joe's salty. He would rather be watching the game, but he has to go out there and work.
Oh, wait, let me look for this.
Makes money. Just save it. The soundboard's not working, but let's just our sound's fine, but the soundboard is not working, so let's not waste our time with it. There's not. I checked it earlier, but I don't want to say nothing, so I want to just keep rolling.
Let's keep on going through it though. Our words are more than a soundboard, right?
That's
So we finished up the first half, and then when we come out of the tunnel, then Andy Reid looked at his team and was like, no, don't go out yet. Hang on. Rivers like, what? What do you mean? Randy Reid's like, stop. We're not going out yet. He's sitting there fucking waiting patiently, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? Then he looks back, he goes, now we're ready to go.
So what was that
all
about?
right.
What was that about?
So they asked him, and then Andy Reid was like, I guess there was some kind of miscommunication of how much time we had compared to what time was actually a reality when we were supposed to go out. We were told something different. So then when we came out, so the Chargers were already out practicing, throwing the ball around and shit. They're like, where are the Chiefs? Where are the Chiefs? Where are the Chiefs? And then finally they just come out of the tunnel. And then here goes the one coach, and here goes a couple of players, and then they're like, no, we're gonna wait. But so I understand if we had the wrong time to come out because not Cardi B.
Cardi B was like, nah, don't come out.
Clarence Carter. Go ahead.
Didn't say none of those. It was
You said Cardi B. You said
I
Cardi
did.
B.
But Carol G? She played in halftime, whatever. So after that, they were told a different time. And so Andy Reid came out and he was like, nope, we're not going to go out yet until the time that they told us. So they took their sweet ass time. Okay. I think there was a psychological ploy on his part to say, you know what? We're not going to go out yet. Let's fuck with them.
Well, I'm glad we covered it. Because no one else covered that shit. But
did you watch that as well?
I did. Here's my version of the story. The Chiefs came out a little bit late. And then we played football the second half is what happened. Is what I see.
So you didn't see that Andy Reid told the same note?
No, that's why I said I was like, I'm glad I'm tuned in. I'm listening because I did not know that. You were the first one to cover that shit. No one else has.
So how about this? What was the main problem in our loss? What was the main
I feel like it might be our offensive coordinator actually. And Jawan Taylor, by the way.
Jawan Taylor was where I was going at. 4 false starts.
4 of them. Hey, did you see Travis got up in his shit?
I did.
What happened?
Pass defense. Scott Scoot says pass defense.
Oh. No, Scott's saying sounds like Charlie Brown's teacher.
What?
It's the same fucking
shit. Okay. He's talking about Walt. Okay. So we'll carry it while he's fixing that.
So this is what I heard over and over and over again, and it got kind of old. Oh shit. That's all right.
This dude broke his mic.
And it got kind of old.
So
it seems like every single time our defense was out there. This is what I heard over and over again. Wide open, Chargers wide receiver, wide open, Chargers tight end, wide open. It was over and over again. Our secondary couldn't cover anybody.
Okay. Yes, the secondary did not cover, but we had zero pass rush, right? We had zero pass rush.
Yeah, you know what? I was surprised. Yeah.
Pass rush.
Hold on. Okay, just fix your shit real quick. So I was surprised that I didn't see Chris Jones penetrate that backfield one time. There was no pressure. Right. Let's forget the fact that he didn't have any sacks, but there was no pressure, and that was concerning to see, right? Man, thank God for Drew Tranquil that had some life on defense as far as getting pressure on the quarterback. Okay. 2 sacks, right?
Well, let's talk about that. Like, as in the game, Chris Jones took a bad route, and Tranquil was like not having it, dude. Like,
that was at the very end of the game.
So it was like 3rd and fucking 15. How does fucking Herbert run for a first down?
So here's what go ahead. You got something to say. Go ahead.
It was 30 double digits. So all we had to do was just stop him one more time, and we had plenty of time. It was like minute and a half for Patrick Mahomes to do his magic to come down, and then we would have been down by 5, and then just come down and just hit our touchdown like we always do, and then this is what we do. But what happened was on defense,
the one time he actually got pressure,
Chris Jones, instead of taking care of the outside like he was supposed to, that's the way it's built, he went inside and tried to go straight to the quarterback. Herbert went out and there was nobody there, ran for fucking 20 yards, laid down and ran out.
That hurt.
Yeah. So Drew Quentrell was pissed off and said, "It was on you." Chris Jones was like, "Stop talking shit to me." Tranquil was like, "Admit to it." Chris Jones was like, "I will, but not right now."
So, and I could be wrong, but I think it actually unfolded a little bit differently, right? So what I seen is Chris Jones put the pressure on, right? He made Herbert escape out of the pocket, and there was no one outside, right? Because Chris Jones, hold on, but I might be wrong. Let me finish real quick. Let me finish. Okay. Let me finish. Seconds. So he put the pressure on, and then what made sense to me is maybe Chris Jones went up and bitched about you missed that on the outside, and that would explain why. Hold on, that would explain why you saw Drew Tranquil so fucking heated, because Chris Jones blamed him for it. He was like, "No, motherfucker, that was you."
No,
I don't see Tranquil being that heated over him making the wrong move, but I think he got accused.
Our turn.
I know. It's already been evaluated that Chris Jones made the wrong read.
He admitted I fucked up. That was on me.
Tranquil was upset because, like, dude, you fucked up,
right?
And that we didn't get the ball.
According to the play that was given to them, Chris Jones was supposed to go the outside and cover the outside just in case if he was going to run. Everybody else was supposed to attack. I mean, Tranquil was like, "Bro, you did the wrong thing." Chris Jones admitted, "I fucked up. I wanted to go right after him. I went in instead of going out to protect the run."
And I do get it. Like, so if Chris Jones would have got a sack, awesome, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Nobody would even noticed or cared.
He took a chance
and didn't pay off.
Did not pay off. Actually, it ended in a loss for us. And I mean, sometimes great players do that, right? Like, we take chances.
Yeah.
Like when you're playing at the top of any sport, like sometimes you gotta take chances because like other people are just as good as you, right?
Yeah.
They're just as good as you. So you have to take a chance sometimes. And this one just did not work out.
But you know what?
It did not work out. It was
I'll say, like, big picture, like we probably should have lost by more, but it gives me a little bit of hope that we was able to stay, at the end of the game, we still had a slight chance we get a stop here or there. We were still in the game despite all of the bad shit that happened.
I didn't get to watch the game, but I feel like we played shit the first half.
We did. Like how we was even still in it, like, was kind of amazing.
So
Mahomes magic.
Okay.
Mahomes magic.
Oh yeah, he had a couple plays.
It's the only reason we was even close.
Yes,
true.
So Patrick Mahomes took it on put everything on his back, and he kept us in the fucking game. All right, so our secondary did not look very good. Our corners did not look very good. Our safety did not look very good. our pressure on the defense did not look very
The
good.
defense is not.
There was one sack. I think it was maybe a corner or safety that creeped up. Whatever. It was bad. There was no pressure. There was no Carl Loftus. There was no Chris Jones. Chris Jones was double teamed quite a bit, but then nobody else stepped up. There was nothing going on in the defense. It was cringing. And then when the offense came out, there was no running game. And then Worthy got injured, and so you have to throw out that playbook and then start. I get that. I get that. As a coaches, you're like, oh shit. Now that he's out, what do we do? Now you go to plan B. Where's your plan B? I don't know.
Shout out to Hollywood Brown.
Yeah, but you got to figure we had a lot of plays with Worthy in it. Now that he's out, but it's always the next man in. So why doesn't that next man in have those same plays in mind? I know you're not a Worthy. I get that. But you still have the same plays and the same, hopefully, success in your play calling. But that didn't even work. Mahomes had to figure some shit out.
No,
Travis Kelce was not in the game anymore until the second. He admitted I was not in the game until the second.
He only had 2 catches. I just out there.
You are missing your top 2 receivers, which is Rashee Rice, right,
and Worthy.
Who's going to recover from that? That's a big.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard, right?
Big fucking deal.
Although, yeah.
Trying to downplay that shit for the last 2 years, but no, our wide receivers are shit.
But here's the no. Let's show some respect. Hold on.
Good ones are hurt or whatever.
So let's show Hollywood Brown some respect. Hold on. Week one, he caught the ball 10 times, 99 yards. He put himself in the line of fire. He caught some tough balls. He got hit a couple of times, right? So we got to. But here's the thing, and this is the problem, right? It was supposed to be Xavier Worthy, Hollywood Brown, and Rashee Rice. We know Rashee Rice is out, right? Supposed to be Xavier Worthy, supposed to be Hollywood Brown.
Exactly.
Now it's just Hollywood Brown and Juju Smith-Schuster.
We don't want
and that's where we fall flat.
We don't want that. Or the other receivers.
I mean, Tyquan Thornton, he's young. We'll see what happens. That's a project.
Tyquan Thornton. So I think it was
a deep threat.
I think what's happening this week, I think they're going to figure out something else, of course, because they're going to have to go with a whole different plan. I think Tyquan Thornton is going to be involved heavily. Juju Smith-Schuster, he's the veteran. He's going to have to come through. Noah Gray is going to get a lot more play. I think Travis Kelce, he's going to be a decoy out there once again.
That's weird to say.
We're going to go against the Super Bowl champs that kicked our asses this past year. But they lost a lot of big pieces on the defense. So there's still that chance that we can go out there and redeem ourselves from the embarrassment of the last Super Bowl coming up this weekend.
I know that the Dallas Cowboys are a couple drop passes from beating them last week. So,
so they didn't look great against them. Okay, but let's talk about our legend. Travis Kelce. He's married a billionaire. He's married.
This is supposed to be.
Not married.
This is supposed to be his revenge tour.
It's not.
Not
one game.
He had a touchdown. All right.
But
it's not a big sample.
Besides that, he was awful.
Good.
Yeah, and to make that point,
besides that, he was awful.
We've watched several games when the chips were down that Travis Kelce was the guy that always came through, and to see him only catch 2 balls, and we needed him desperately in this game. That's a big statement on him.
Travis, I love him.
2 targets
and 2 catches.
Well, he caught 2 catches,
but no. But there was a touchdown that he gave up on that he probably should have had.
That means he's not getting
healthy. Was not happy. That means there's 3 targets in.
You're right. He had more than.
And he took out Xavier Williams.
Travis Kelce was a net negative that game.
He did not,
even with that touchdown because of Worthy.
He did not have.
We still got hope for him. I do, anyways.
He's going to be the best tight end, one of the best tight ends ever in the NFL.
He is. He is right now, man. Fuck what other people say.
He has so much going on right now. I think he's locked in a little bit, and then okay.
Honestly, dude, once he Sutter roll, yeah.
wrong with
shit out.
Casey Wilson's mic is all fucked up over here. I don't know what he's doing.
All right, so fuck it. All right,
got
so we lost. Okay, we lost.
lost.
At least we competed. At least we didn't get our asses blown out. Ew. So let's move on to the
Okay.
next game. What are our keys to a successful victory against the Philadelphia Hawks?
Okay, before we go to the keys, where are you watching the game at, Tony Hanna?
That is a good question. What time is it on? When is it on? Sunday?
Sunday at
When
3:30.
is it on Sunday?
Sunday.
Following the Chiefs?
Yeah. So I mean, there's a good chance. I mean, when it
When
comes
is
like
it on Tuesday? 3 o'clock
Okay,
in
it's
the afternoon?
3:30.
there's shit going on in
don't know. I
live.
don't
Like,
work.
I don't know what fucking time it comes on. It's either comes on at noon or it comes on
No.
at 3. So
There's no life.
okay.
Chiefs.
I'm probably gonna watch the game.
This happens.
I'm gonna watch the game at home. Where are you gonna watch it at, Joe?
Stadium 120 in the fucking end zone, and we party. We party at 129.
All right.
So
So
where you be? Home, you be at home too.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to watch it at home. So,
Yeah.
well, Acho likes watching it with me. So,
It's like Joe. Why, hold on, Scott. Why does Joe? Why does Joe Mike's? Why does this mic suck?
Great voice.
Is he not talking into it properly, or is it just you notice the mic and you don't?
Well,
like it?
We should be right here.
looks like Diego loves my air guitar.
All right, but hey, so we were talking about one thing to talk about that what we saw in week 1 from the Eagles, right? That's our upcoming game. Is they played that game without their best defender Jalen Carter. So let's not forget that, right? So he's back now, but so I have to take a step back and I said, well, look, the Cowboys almost beat them. Like, no, that game probably wouldn't have been close had Jalen Carter been playing.
If we're doing all, I'm kind of scared about this game.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I'm not very.
This is the first time that I've came into a game that I fully expect to lose.
One.
100.
I wanna say
I hate to say it,
I want to say that,
but I
but
still believe we have a chance. But I've never said it with Mahomes that I expect to lose this game. I hate to.
You're like worried.
I feel-
Worried. Worried
feel
about it.
in my voice that I'm disappointed that I just said it, but it's true.
No, okay. Okay. So are you more worried about that we're going to lose? Are you more worried about that we're going to start 0-2? If we lose,
You know,
the 0-2 start. Because that's
it's,
what I'm worried about.
it's the 0-2 for me. But I said this, if you remember, I'm happy if we could be 3-3 by the time Rashee Rice gets back. If we're 3-3, if we're 500, I'm good with that, and that's where I stand.
Okay. So if we end up being 0-2, there's only 12% of the teams in NFL history that have ever gone into the playoffs.
But
I
you
bel-
know that we do that stuff, right? Like we like
Thank you for interrupting me for
Uh-huh.
that.
my
We do stuff. So, so what I'm trying to say is that the Chiefs are that percentage to keep it going. And but I'm not gonna sit here and say we're gonna lose it.
Which would be against us. Yeah.
So I think now that we know that Worthy was out, now we got to go to Plan B, which is going to be Plan A. I think we're going to make some adjustments. I think Spags is going to be like, "What the fuck was that? That was embarrassing." He's going to make those fucking players play. He's going to make those fucking defensive players play. As a matter of fact, I give him credit in the fourth quarter. Finally, they started looking good. That defense started looking good until Chris Jones went the wrong route on purpose. Because he didn't want to go on the outside route. He wanted to go on the inside route to try to sack the cornerback.
he wanted
No.
a sack. He wanted a sack.
No. So we made our adjustments a little bit too late, but we tried and we almost came out with the win. But this is now the reigning champions, Super Bowl champions that's coming up weekend. So what are your keys to the game?
So my keys to this game against Philadelphia is, first of all, we have to get. I don't think I'm running him. We have to get throwing the ball.
All right, we'll come back to you, Joe.
No.
What's the keys to the game there,
We
T.I.?
have to get Travis Kelce.
All right, we'll come back to Joe.
Travis Kelce has to be involved in the pass game.
Yeah, he 100% has to be. He has to be more involved in
He
the pass
has
game.
to-
We
he
almost
can't-
got forced him
he
the
can't-
fucking ball.
just for whatever he had.
No,
man.
we can't. We can't.
As old as he is, and he can't get off the line, so he's a decoy. We can use him as a decoy. Are you
Decoy
suggesting?
is
Dude,
Maybe this is
he-
Nagy's fault.
like he
No.
used to.
He better
So-
figure it out because either him or Hollywood Brown.
Figure out,
No. To Joe's point, here's the thing. He's got
Father
size.
Time does.
He has size over most people. So they need to find a way, right? Like Michael Jordan did. Michael Jordan had to change up his game later in his career, right? We need to figure out a way like, hey, okay, we get it. We can't use Travis Kelce the same way. But he should not be a decoy. He is not that far.
I don't
He
like
has
that.
not fallen that far off. He should not be a decoy,
Yeah.
right?
I don't like that.
So they need to come up with ways to get him involved again. And it can't be the way they used to do it. They got to get a little bit more creative. That's all.
And Andy Reid is supposedly like the best offensive guy out there. So why?
I'm almost
What
wanting
we
to get
doing?
Jimmy back.
Andy Reid, supposedly, I'm like, fucking. What
But
are your
again,
keys
we've
of the
been
game?
drinking since 9:00.
I know, and the fucking sun in
Yeah,
there.
it was a blazing sun. So the keys of the game, honestly, we have to put pressure on the quarterback. If we allow Jalen Hurts to sit back there and be able to pick his spots and run and not have that pressure, we're fucking cooked.
So Scott Scoot says establish the run, but who are our running backs? We can't do it, Scott.
Hey,
Scott, we
hey.
can't do it.
All right. I agree. I agree with you, Scott.
But they are not it. They are not it.
Go, let's give him the ball more than 5 times.
My turn.
Yeah.
Yes, I muted you guys because it's my turn. Hey, where you at?
He's
There you
back
are.
on.
Okay, now you get it back on. Well, my guy, why ask Tony? He doesn't even know what the game, what time the game is. LOL.
Yeah, well, you know, Monica, there's you got to put it.
It was anonymous. It was anonymous.
Anonymous. It was Monica.
Anonymous.
Monica, that was somebody anonymous.
You are my fave, but he fucked Tony up.
All right. So here's my keys. Here's my keys to the game.
But I had some good points.
So I agree with Scott. We need to get a renegade. I don't give a fuck who's back there. We need to stop. Joe, shut up.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck who back there.
Don't nail Bennett back.
You know why? Because our offensive line is built for the running game, not for the passing game. They're built for the running game. So who
And
throw
we
anybody
suck.
in there? If it's Kareem Hunt, give him the 10 to 13 carries. If it's Isaiah Pacheco, give him the 15 to 20 carries.
Carries.
No.
Yeah, don't
No.
abandon it so fast. Okay,
Exactly.
get the pressure off of Patrick Mahomes. But Patrick Mahomes also now has other new wide receivers because Worthy is injured. So I say Tyquan Thornton. I say fine. Let's do Travis Kelce. You need to have different schemes for Travis Kelce because Travis Kelce one-on-one cannot do it anymore unless he's going to post up like he usually does because he's a big fella. Yes, let's do that. Our defense, it's all about the pressure. Let's do the pressure. Pressure. But our safety is not the same like it used to be. Who is it? Reed.
Oh, no, Reed's gone, but
I
Jalen
know he's great.
Yeah,
Nope.
the guys replacing our old safeties are just not the same, right?
Same. It's not working. So we need to figure out a
Our
different
secondary
scheme.
looks fucking suspect.
Over and over again, like I said, there was so many wide open wide receivers. They were killing us in the middle. Now everybody sees that shit. Nobody gives a fuck about Chiefs. So we need to figure out something. That is mine.
I like us being the underdogs this season now because everyone's already counting us out. And so I'm kind of enjoying that, to be honest, because I feel like we're still going to make the playoffs, right? And we're going to have Rashee Rice. We're going to have Xavier
Are you
Worthy.
enjoying it? I don't like it. You're right, because everyone's coming for us.
Yeah. I
They're
enjoy.
like, everyone's coming for
I don't
us.
enjoy like how we're looking right now and you know the personnel we have going into week 2, but what I enjoy is the fact that people are already counting us out. That I actually do because they've done it before in the past when Mahomes I almost counted it out when Mahomes got hurt. And look what happened. We came back and won the Super Bowl. So
Yeah. Every single time they count us out. And every time we look at it, and it looks like gloom and doom. Team would fucking folded. But our team, for some reason, we come back. We're a bunch of ragamuffins. We come and we start.
So Scott Scoot says like no one's scared of us no more. And
True.
okay, so
there's
Gronk,
nothing to be afraid of.
have you heard Gronk was like,
Yes.
you hear someone saying,
I agree. Half of the shit that he said, the other half,
No,
I disagree.
It sounded great until Travis Kelce came out and caught 2 passes. That's what I took it.
Gronk said it was like, hey, the Chiefs are like Mike Tyson when they fought Buster Douglas, right?
you know what? Hold on. We got to say this real quick. In fairness to
Okay.
Travis Kelce, how many catches did Jamar Chase, the number one wide receiver last year, have? He also had 2 fucking catches. And guess what? Points in him. Travis Kelce had a lot more fantasy points in him. So maybe we need to calm down.
Okay. But I'm just saying this. Did you hear Gronk on
Okay,
live
so,
TV?
About revenge, about that hunger.
You were talking about the Chiefs were like, whatever. Chiefs were Mike Tyson, and then Buster Douglas fucked him up, and then like the Chiefs ain't shit no more.
Bro,
After Buster
Yeah,
Douglas,
Douglas sound like
who's the Buster Douglas? Philadelphia is better than Buster Douglas.
so
Buster Douglas.
No, they wasn't.
yes, they were.
Bonafide.
No, dude, I agreed with him. They did kick our ass all fucking throughout the Super Bowl. They
That's
kicked
more
our-
Holyfield.
Yeah.
They're more like Holyfield.
Where I disagree with him was when he was talking about this last game, how we were all yelling at each other on the sideline, how Travis Kelce got in fucking, oh, by the way, I love that shit when he got into what?
Jawan Taylor's
Jawan
face?
Taylor's
Oh, somebody needs
Thank you, Sam. It was like, get your fucking shit together.
He was
That
like,
was
wake up.
4 fucking penalties. Get your shit together. Travis Kelce, thank you for that. Nobody else wanted to do it. Not the head coaches, they didn't pull his ass out like they did before. So yeah. Gronkowski was talking crap about how we got punched in the mouth and all of a sudden we're a bunch of big punks. And then everybody's running all over us.
I mean,
And
that
then
was
because-
his, go ahead.
and so because of that, and because of the Chargers, they punched us in the face. Now we're all yelling at each other. Now we don't know what to do. No, now it's a big
You know what's
surprise.
funny?
Now everybody knows how vulnerable we are.
Okay,
That's
okay.
him trying to take his take on national TV.
Right. So real quick. So Gronkowski, right? Obviously, this is what he said after week 1. I was thinking about what he said before week 1. He was kissing the Chiefs' ass, talking about like, oh, people are sleeping on the Chiefs. Like they're gonna come back and they're gonna cry. Like you don't understand. Blah blah blah. So he's just making the sound bites, man, trying to get his podcast numbers up. We get it.
Absolutely agree. So there was a couple of points that
I wish we had some sound bites.
No, yeah. I agreed with a couple of things that he did mention. I was like, yep, yeah, we sure did get punched in the mouth, but we didn't fucking fold. We didn't fold in the Chargers game. As a
It was
matter of
pretty
fact,
close.
we
Right?
only lost by what, 5 points? You fucking get punched in the mouth and folded.
If we'd have stopped Herbert on that fucking 15-yard run,
We marched right back down to 1 to fucking
And
game.
I also feel like
I think yes.
the play calling was
He's
a
a
little
fucking idiot.
play calling was a little vanilla too. You know what I mean? It just
I feel like he's
Dude,
always
it-
vanilla,
it-
dude.
it got-
Always vanilla. Like,
No,
it's
it
like
got-
he doesn't want to show anyone anything.
no. This is our first game. Of course, he wants to show everything, anybody, anything. This isn't a pre. There goes the round trip
Oh.
number 2. Trip number 2 over there. I'll get a little bladder. So take the rest and break. Let's
Have you ever
all
been
take a little rest and break. Let's all take a little rest and break. So, fuck, I forgot what I was saying.
It's awesome.
It fucking broke now.
I don't know, dude. I was like, okay, that's awesome, dude. I'm glad that you've
So I'm like Freddie Mercury. What's the name? Okay, no. So
Chiefs are awesome.
yeah, man. Okay, yeah, cool. No, so we didn't get punched in the mouth. We didn't get a fucking sucker punch. We almost won that game. So you guys, oh, that's what it was. You guys were saying the play calling was vanilla. You know what happened? One of them wide receivers got knocked out. The main wide receiver, the number one wide receiver. So what happened was they had to look at other fucking plays and try to come up with something. That's why it looked vanilla to you guys, but we did go downfield a lot more. Like Scott Scoot said, he went downfield a lot more, and then there were some catches. There were not some catches. There were some drop balls. There were some overthrown passes. At least we tried. We tried to do something different because our number one wide receiver was out. So it wasn't vanilla. We just tried to.
how
do
about
the
some more
best.
screen passes? How about that? That would have been nice. I'm just saying. We tried it one fucking time that I could remember. To Pacheco, to Kareem Hunt, I don't give a shit. Throw it to one of them. Bring in Brashard Smith, like Scott said earlier. That's what he did in college, right? Bring him in. Let's fucking see what he got. There's plenty of rookies. There's plenty of rookies that come in. They're drafted in the 5th, 4th, 6th round. Every year it happens, right? They come in and they kind of ball out. So why can't we do that with Brashard Smith potentially?
Nobody stepped up that game.
Hey,
Nobody stepped up.
but tomorrow we'll figure it out. Right?
That's right. We're gonna be back on it.
Tomorrow we'll see what happens. I'm not going to the game, but I'm not very confident. I feel like
But you know what?
we're not
How
good,
many games up?
we're
to-
not. Our position players are not. We have Patrick Mahomes. Awesome.
Hold on. We
Our
finished.
position players are
We
shit.
finished last year 14-2, right?
Man. We are spoiled. Are you saying we're spoiled?
I don't know how
We are spoiled.
Here's what I'm
No,
saying. Here's what I'm
We are
saying.
fucking spoiled.
Based on what was going on last year, it was amazing. We finished 14-2. They surprised us. I think. I don't think we expected we was going to win 14 games, right? So here's what I hope, right? The Chiefs are going to prove us wrong again because right now it feels like it's going to be a rough fucking year, but that's what last year felt like. Remember that. And this year we're going to have Rashee Rice once the playoffs come around. So I'm feeling optimistic still.
I do. Okay. Cool.
All right.
Let's wrap it up.
All right, let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
Because I don't think we have any real quick.
Royals they're out of the playoffs, right?
The Royals.
Done. We're cooks. Yes, we'll take it. I'll take the Braves. It was in the title, so we got to touch on it real quick, so
Yeah.
we don't miss
So-
our crowd.
I've been watching every game, and we were like back
You
one,
off?
and then
No,
back
dude.
2, and then back 5, and I'm like, okay, we're done. Last night, I was done.
The Royals
Yeah,
last night.
done.
Maria's up 2-3, and they hit a fucking 2-run bomb in the 8th inning.
Yep.
Like,
Once again,
nail in the
another fucking-
coffin.
Yep, another 2-run home run, and yep, we're done. So, thank you for making it interesting.
Until September.
Interesting.
For
All
sure.
the way through September. We appreciate that.
For sure.
Last year was a lot better than this year, but it's always next year. Now it's on to the Chiefs and then KU. KU
Ooh.
basketball.
Or KU football.
Oh yeah, KU football. They were 2-1.
We don't want to talk about that. Let's do some real quicks. I don't know.
I don't have any real quicks. I
Tell
didn't
me.
bring my fucking notes.
We really don't have a whole lot of
You
real quicks.
motherfuckers made me
That's
come here.
a wrap.
So we could kind of close on this, right? So we did this last year. We don't want to necessarily miss it. Oh, we're not going to do it real quick.
Real quick. Walt struck out one time today at our softball tournament.
So what? Anybody else?
I don't have any real quick section.
No, so maybe come. These motherfuckers wanted to go home and take showers and shit, looking all nice and shit. But no, they told me come here real quick. All right, Monica, I'm coming home. Let's go on out.
Oh yeah, no. Whoa. We cannot end the show. It would be a crime that we got the Canelo versus Terrence Crawford fight tonight, and we didn't fucking talk about that. You're fucking with us.
It's supposed to happen?
Yes.
Upstairs.
So we're gonna
It's gonna
talk about
happen
this fight.
upstairs.
We
We
need
have
to podcast up night. It'd be a shame if we didn't talk about that fight.
All the people are upstairs. We have food upstairs.
Thank you, Monica.
If you know us, come to our house. We're watching the fight. Bam. There you go.
You know, I was thinking I was gonna stay to watch the fight, but it's like we said, it's like, man, by the time that fight gets on, it's gonna be like time that I just want to be at home. But sounds like you guys are gonna have a good time here tonight.
This house always has a good time.
Yes,
When this
I
city,
can
when this
see
city
it.
thinks, when you upstairs, they come here.
All right,
What are you doing? Chill for a second. So big fight tonight, right? I'm kind of curious for anyone else who's watching. We know Monica's got Canelo, right? Everyone make their picks real quick.
Hey, give me Canelo's gonna whoop that dude's ass.
But if you guys just want to close the show, we can close the show. I mean,
Canelo's
I'm
kicking that
big
dude's
fan.
ass. All I do is
You keep on saying
shut
that.
up.
shut up. We're going on with this. Shut up.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Canelo winning.
Okay, so we got Canelo. Monica got Canelo. What say you, Walt? Who do you have? Actually, I have Canelo myself, but if you watch what the internet's saying, like ultimately the internet's leaning towards Crawford. So
Nah.
if Canelo pulls this off tonight, man, it's going to be a big night for boxing, a big night for Canelo.
Canelo,
The flagship.
Canelo's like been in the game so long. The dude's like maybe a little bit hungrier. That's the point where he wins.
The other thing that I find somewhat interesting is like, man, boxing finally has one of the biggest matchups we've seen in quite a long time. It's kind of
You
strange.
Big match.
It's a big, yeah, it is.
No.
For Canelo,
No.
okay. Who has Canelo fought that's better than Crawford?
Mayweather.
But that's years ago. How long ago was that? Like what, 7, 8 years ago?
Dude, like I'm not excited about. I'm excited about.
So in
Canelo,
boxing, okay. So for those that know,
when I hear
Hold on.
Canelo name, cool.
okay,
His opponent, no.
okay. So here's what I'm gonna say. So for those that know that follow boxing, okay,
is popping.
right. Okay. So
And you can't say that's not true.
So here's the thing in boxing, and people have known this for a long time now that follow it, right? The best fighters don't fight the best fighters, right? And
That's boxing. That's always been boxing.
and
That's why boxing is.
that's not always been true with everybody,
Can
but
we
yes,
go?
that is true with a lot of people. That is true with a lot of people. You can go, Waltz. We'll carry it. We'll close it out.
Okay. We'll finish our conversation upstairs while watching the fights. Thank you. Go Canelo! Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe. Listen to a bunch of drunk mother